We're back here on Weather Command, and we continue Hurricane HQ week here on Fox Weather. The first week of the Atlantic hurricane season, it continues, and there are no immediate areas to watch or tropical threats expected in the next 7 days. In part, that's thanks to these hostile winds, Marissa, and also this thick coat of dust that's been sent over from the Saharan. This dense plume of Saharan dust, which we get these bouts this time of year, will help keep any sort of tropical activity at bay. When we look at sea surface temperatures, there are zones within the Atlantic, the Gulf, the Caribbean, just offshore in the southeast, where we could get something to spin up. And that's one of the reasons why we were watching, actually showing up in the Atlantic basin, little area of disturbed weather, more than disturbing based on Katie Burns' live shot that she just had, or what we saw earlier this morning. It was a downpour, but that's just the nature. We got to watch these things. But right now, Atlantic basin, looking good.
Yeah, as we like it.
Yeah.
As we want it to be. I always think that Mother Nature has this checks and balance system, and for me, when it comes to hurricane season, Saharan dust is the checks and balance system that we have.
Yeah.
It helps limit things and contain things, hopefully, for a little part of the season. The drier air inhibits, suppresses any activity, as you mentioned. And if you get a thick enough layer, it can also maybe keep some of the temperatures of the sea surface from warming dramatically. It goes, I don't know. It can help a little bit. So what does it do here in the U.S., though? Well, it also creates yellow, orange, maybe even pink sunsets and sunrises.
Milky skies. The Saharan dust, it is a phenomenon that's unique. If you were, and if you've ever been treated to a Saharan sunset or an Arabian sunset, they are tough to compete with.
I feel like you're thinking of a specific one.
Yes, a specific moment. I wish I had a photo to show you, but the fact of the matter is, it does change the look and the appearance. And we're looking at some video. I believe this was from Miami. It's one of those cases where it's hard to see the banner this morning, the locator, but I think that's Miami. We get these every single year, and I think that this was from last year. But as we're looking out at the basin, and we look at the concentration, the density of the dust, it's a bit more concentrated right now over the southeastern U.S., but that's almost outdone by this rain that we've had off the Carolina coastline. But there's a little bit that we have mixing in right now, and we've got another healthy plume that is going to be moving along with the trade winds, and that will eventually move in. See, it disperses, it diffuses in the atmosphere as it gets a little closer, but sometimes some of that more concentrated dust is able to make it and arrive over land. So take Florida, for example, where we've had days of rain. Things have quieted down remarkably, but might have some dirty rain falling this morning.
I was going to say, you come outside and it looks like somebody poured dirt and some rain, but it's really just the dirt falling in the raindrops. It's an interesting thing to see. And
it is.
Yeah, I think with all the moisture that we've had overhead in the atmosphere, it didn't make much of a difference. To your point, the moisture outdid the dust. And so we did see some heavy rain, especially in South Florida. And that's going to kind of linger around. So if you want to, I guess, any benefit from it would be to look at the sunset and to look at the sunrise. And you do get those beautiful skies. And it does linger, it looks like, especially over the southern part of the peninsula as we head in towards the weekend. So.
Yeah, keep tabs on it. I mean, aside from the dust, as far as other topics that we have within the Atlantic basin, with things being quiet, that's the good news. And we'll just continue to watch those sea surface temperatures warm. This is the time of year that energy and that fuel is fed into the water. Water holds heat longer than land does. So as those temps begin to warm, the season becomes more and more active. So.